My buddy shot a couple of videos for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did the one in the accelerator, whatever it is. I forget which one that one is, but it might be the same video.
Oh, on.
Where they're inside the accelerator, the weird thing.
I'll have to find
It's
that.
a great video, actually.
I'll definitely look it up. They have some great music videos. The Pumpkins is one.
How do you feel?
Better. Okay, I guess.
So you feel like you want to talk about it?
No.
You gotta, Paul. You gotta.
No, I don't.
If you don't, it'll just eat you up. It'll kill you.
Last Saturday morning, I woke up from the sun flickering off the blinds. And then I look at the clock, and it was past 10:30. And Jane never slept past 10:30 on Saturdays. She was still lying on her back with one of her arms on my side.
You're such a lucky guy to have such a beautiful wife.
She did all the shopping on Saturdays, and she had to get Bobby some new jeans. She was just saying the night before how none of the kids' clothes fit anymore. So, I mean, their shirts were too small, their jeans were too short. You know how kids grow up so fast.
So fast. Really fast.
Yeah. Anyway, I look over and I turned around and said, "Hey, sleepyhead, it's past 10. And I kissed her forehead, and it was cold. And her lips were twisted. I kissed her 1,000 times. One of her eyes were open, but no brown pupils. No breathing. Mine.
Jane, honey, I shook her.
Jane, honey, I shook her. She didn't move. No breathing, just cold.
Christ, I wonder what was on your mind.
So
What did you do then?
I gave her a little bit more of a shove. She didn't move. She was just stiff. So I tried to give her mouth to mouth. But I couldn't get her lips open. So I tried to force her jaws. They just wouldn't open. So I jumped out of bed and ran downstairs to the phone and called 911. Emergency 911. I didn't want the kids to see her.
I'm glad you called. It was smart of you to bring them to me.
I didn't know what else to do. Called Darla, Jane's best friend. She'll know what to do with the kids.
Line.
And you did. Came running down the street. All right, I'm sorry. You know I'm here for you and your kids.
You know I'm here for you and your kids.
And you did. You came running down the street. Just your bathrobe and slippers. Thanks, Darla.
Line.
Not a Paul, not
Not a Paul. Not
And then the cops came. And then the paramedics. And they just put her on that stretcher with that green blanket over it. And they wouldn't let me say goodbye to her. Why wouldn't they let me say goodbye? Why wouldn't they let me say goodbye?
Yell it.
Why wouldn't they let me say goodbye?
Yell it.
Why wouldn't they let me say goodbye?
Stay on top of him.
It was their job.
No, stay on top of him. Do it.
It was their job. They're trained to do that.
Fine.
Pass Bobby and Alice.
Past Bobby and Alice? They just took him out the front? I couldn't even stop them. They just did. It all happened so fast. I didn't know what to do. And all I could do is remember the look in their eyes. That look.
Fine.
It's gonna be okay, Paul.
It's gonna be okay, Paul.
Just talk to him.
It's gonna be okay, Paul. Time heals everything. You just need time.
It just happened so fast. Lion.
I'm trying to stop him from seeing Jane.
I tried to stop him from seeing Jane under that green cover. The outline of her as they pushed her into the paramedics and drove away. I failed as a father.
No. You did the best you could. We did the best we could. Lion,
It's gonna be alright.
it's gonna be alright.
Okay, go back. Keep moving really close. Moving really close. Go back to where you talk about her lips, parting her lips and her eyes. When you do the speech, keep it really quiet. I want you to trace her face as you talk about the different parts of her face. Do you understand what I'm saying? You talk about her eyes, touch her eyes. You talk about her lips, touch her lips. Do it.
And
Touch her. Look at her. Look at her. It's good.
I shook her a little bit more. Lion,
So I shove her and then I shake her when she doesn't.
when I shove her and I shake her and she's not moving.
Shake her. And she's not moving.
And she's not moving, and I try and give her mouth to mouth, but I can't get her lips to open, and I try and force her jaws open, and I can't get them, and I jump out of the bed, and I go to the phone and I call 911. Emergency 911. I don't want the kids to see her.
I'm glad you called. It was smart of you to call me.
I didn't know what to do. I called Jane's best friend, Darla. She'll know how to take care of the kids.
I'll do anything for your kids.
And you did. You came running over. And just your bathrobe and slippers. Thanks, Darla.
It's not a problem.
What do you want to do, Vanessa?
Then the paramedics came. And the cops came. And I just remember them going in the house and putting her on the stretcher with that little green blanket over her. And I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. They just took her away and I didn't say goodbye. Why wouldn't they let me say goodbye?
They were just doing what they had to do. They're doing what they're trained to do.
Past Alice and Bobby. It all just happened so fast. And I couldn't do anything. They just watched, stared, confused. I'll never forget that look in their eyes.
Paul. It just takes time. Time heals everything.
Mine.
I tried to stop him from seeing Jane.
I tried to stop them from seeing Jane. I couldn't. They just looked, stared, confused as they drove away with their mother. I failed as a father.
No. Paul, you did the best that you could. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright.
It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be alright.
Just keep telling me. Tell me again.
We did the best we could, Paul.
Now look at him and tell him it's gonna be all right. Say right.
It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright.
Okay. Never know where you're going, you will always get there. Quit thinking. Quit trying to figure it out. You will never figure it out, ever. That's the beauty of it. That's why we do it. You will never figure it out. If you figure it out, it's satisfaction. Satisfaction is death to the creative process. You'll get bored.
It's a great quote.
You'll get bored?
Satisfaction is death to the creative process.
It is. Satisfaction is death to everything, but especially the creative process. That was fantastic work. Now, I know you had to memorize. You can't run away from home to memorize. I was out there yelling for you guys.
Sorry, it
All
takes.
right.
I'm terrible at memorization.
You gotta stay, that's not the point. You gotta stay close enough when class starts, you're here.
Mhm.
Because we started without you. We had to, and we waited for you for quite a while. Okay?
Thanks.
I'm just trying, that's all right. Apologize to the class, I'll tell you. I'm just trying to make a point that you have to be close enough to be available, okay? I know it's a lot to memorize. You did a great job with it. You did a great job of memorizing, both of you guys did. And you did a fantastic job with the scene. You took something that was unbelievably difficult and you made it look easy. And the way you make it look easy is exactly the way we do it. Concentration of energy away from yourself is a source of all creativity. It's not about thinking. You cannot possibly think this through and do that. You can't do it. It's
Thanks.
impossible. Okay? All right, good work.